Hey guys, what's up? It's Molly. I'm here today to do my next installment of Shop My Stash. I post these videos every 2 weeks. I want to say maybe it's been 3 weeks though. I could be wrong. I feel like Christmas threw me off my schedule, but now I can't remember. So anyway, if you have not seen these videos from me, I start off the video talking about the products that I chose from the last rotation, what I used, what I liked, what I didn't like, why. And then I jump into actually shopping my stash. So why don't we just stop gabbing and I'm going to jump into it. As usual, there were some select products that I did not get around to using. So I'm going to talk about those first. The Stila glitters, I brought in Smoldering Satin and Into the Blue, or Sea Siren as I apparently call it. And I didn't use these. I really thought that I would. I thought especially with New Year's. But I didn't do anything super sparkly and fun for New Year's. I don't know. I think I did like a smoky eye. I got distracted. I just got a text message and I thought it was like an emergency, but it wasn't. Anyway, I didn't use these. These are both beautiful, but I do know that Smoldering Satin, I definitely get a lot of glitter fallout all over my face. So I have to be in a certain kind of mood for that. And Sea Siren, Into the Blue. Why do I want to call you Sea Siren? That's a better name. I mean, truly. Into the Blue is a gorgeous shade. It's kind of a blue, purple, gold trichrome. Honestly, is it a trichrome? Are you multichrome? Oh, you're dried out. That's what you are. Dang, that sucks. Well, I mean, maybe I can put some Duraline in here to revive it. She's real dry. That wasn't meant to be sexual, but you know, if you took it that way, that's you. Yeah, okay, well, that's dry. I wonder if this one is too. Are you? Nope, you are nice and moist. Okay, so that's Smoldering Satin. It's so pretty. So pretty. I've had this one longer than this one, so I don't really know why this is dried out and this hasn't, but whatever. Anyway, and then the other product I didn't use was this Kiss of Fire lipstick by Dose of Colors. It's a gorgeous red. I think I was planning on using a red for Christmas, but then I was like, mask, why? So I didn't. Cool story. Okay. Next, cannot speak. The Flower Beauty products, I'm not going to get into right now. I am going to do a follow-up first impressions video where I talk about these more in depth. So sorry, these are not going to be included in today's video. In my last Shop My Stash, when I was selecting this is the Touch in Soul No Problem Prime Essence. I said that I didn't notice a difference. I stand by that. I don't think this does anything. It doesn't make my makeup wear any different. Actually, I feel like my makeup is more likely to transfer when I have this on. I am not a fan. I think it's an unnecessary step that doesn't do anything. I don't even know what it's supposed to do. Maybe it would help if I knew the claims, but I don't know. You know, no, I don't need this. This is probably going to go bye-bye. But for now, it's just going in my makeup bag. All right, next, NARS Deep Throat. Hate the name. Can I just say it? I hate the name. Like, I'm not a prude, but it just makes me very uncomfortable. I feel like I don't want to think about deep throating anything while I'm putting my blush on, okay? So we're not, no. Anyway, it's just a pink corally blush. It's fine. I used it once and I mentioned in the video that I hadn't used it in over a year. So that's once in over a year. NARS blushes, they're okay, but you can get better at the drugstore. Like, I like the Flower Beauty blush. This guy here, a whole lot better, and it's a fraction of the cost. So, I don't think this is necessary. I got this off of the recommendation of, I think, Jessica Braun. Like, she was raving about it in some of her old videos. It's okay. And it's nearly $30. So why would I ever spend $30 on an okay blush? The hype, that's why. Next, e.l.f. All right, I don't know what this formula is called. I mentioned this in my worst of 2020 video, so I go more in depth on that, but let's just say I hate it. I hate it. It's real bad. So that video is going to be coming up sometime after this. This is coming up this coming Friday. Today's Wednesday. I'm on a schedule. This will come up. It'll go sometime next week. Right. Okay. But no, this is really, really bad. It accentuates all of the texture on my cheeks, and it's not pretty. All right, we've got the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Foundation. This, I like the formula. It is definitely full coverage. It's not super heavy matte. It's more like a satin or demi-matte finish, which I like. Apparently you can use it as concealer also. I have not tried that. This color match is not perfect for me. It pulls a little too warm. I don't know if that's because it oxidizes or what, but what I've been doing in order to get use out of this, I used it almost every day, is I was mixing it with the foundation that I have in my project pan that I don't have up here. It's the Physicians Formula Healthy Skin. I was just mixing the two together, and that's what I have on my skin today. I think it's a really nice finish. Really, really love this. Okay, so we talked about these, and I have to put things in my bag as I go, otherwise I don't know what's happening. Concealer, Milani, what are you? The Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer. This is really good. This is really good. Normally with concealer, I will experience it kind of lifting along the inner corner of my eyes because I tend to want to get those eye goobers out. I hate having eye goobers, and everybody gets them. Don't tell me you don't. Actually, maybe you don't. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just goobery. I have no idea. But anyway, concealer tends to lift up like right here. Not with this. I don't notice that with this. It stays. It sets down beautifully. It doesn't look cakey or crepey. This is a hidden gem at the drugstore for sure. If you don't have this and you're looking for a concealer that looks really nice, it's great. And I want to say it's like $8.99. It's not bad price-wise. And I've had this for quite a while, and I do really like it. The only thing I don't like is it's so dirty. Like this packaging, there's no way. It's one of those ones where you squeeze in and comes out of that little hole at the top, and it's a foam applicator. I don't love that, but it's fine. The product itself is wonderful. Okay. Oh, deep breaths. I am so tired today. Holy crap. My baby slept amazing. I have no reason to be tired at all. Like, he slept from 11:30 until 5. It was fantastic. I think it's just a constant state of being when you're nursing, and I don't know. I'm just sleepy. And it's overcast. I'm way off on a tangent. Let's bring it back. Talk about this. Okay, Tarte Chrome Paint Pot in Park Avenue Princess. I love this. I love this. I can't sing its praises enough. These are fantastic. They're so foiled, so gorgeous. It's a beautiful bronzy gold. I absolutely adore it. I only wore it once though, which is stupid. Like, why? Because I was focusing more on my singles, but this is very, very good. And when I did use it, I paired it with, and I finally remembered to use this, the Morphe glitter or liquid eyeshadow in the shade Ignite. It's this like grungy, army green, shiny. It's beautiful. I really do like this. I wasn't sure that I liked it or not, but I do. What I did is I put this all over my lid, and then I tapped this on the center of my lid. Whoa. It was amazing. I got quite a few compliments on it when I did my makeup that day. Now, I have since tried to use this again. In fact, I tried to use it this morning and it did not work. This is a more finicky product. You have to have a very specific technique. And truthfully, I don't remember what I did the first time to make it work so well. I think I must have like put it down. Well, first of all, I think it was on a weekend, so I had way more time to do my makeup. Whereas today, it's not a weekend. I'm filming this during my lunch break. School mornings are crazy, so it just didn't happen. But anyways, I think I put it down and I let it set down a bit. And then, I don't know, I must have been using some mattes that were a little bit darker to kind of help smoke it out. I can't remember. This morning I was trying to like pat it out with my finger and then it just lifted up and it was really bad. So I had to take it off and do this with not even any products that I have in front of me. This is the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox palette because I felt like it worked better with gray. It's 50-50. I loved it and I hated it, but I am gonna keep it because of that time that I loved it. And it was an amazing, amazing makeup look. Okay. Next, I've got the Set to Stun Super Shock Shadow by ColourPop. I don't know if this is drying out, but it's not quite as impactful as it used to be. Okay, that's actually gorgeous. Maybe I was just too light-handed. You gotta just get in there and get after it. It's really pretty. I only used it once, but it is gorgeous. Okay. This powder, Mineral Veil, it's fine. It's a good powder. It doesn't give me a cakey, heavy finish, which I definitely appreciate. I don't know. I don't get excited about powders, you guys. They're fine. You know when you got a bad one. I think I've mentioned that before. I've probably said that exact same thing in other Shop My Stash videos. All right, and then we've got two lippies. I used both of these. This is what I have on today. This is the number 7 lipstick in Honey Bloom. It's just a great nude. Let me do that classic YouTuber thing. It's a really beautiful nude. Nude. It's not a noob. My son watches a lot of gaming videos, so noob is a word. And then this is the Bare Minerals liquid lip. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know the name of the formula. Kind of like e.l.f. It came off. It's in the shade Swag. It's just a great mauve. And I do really like this formula. It's not too drying. It's not transfer proof by any means, but it's relatively long wearing and it's pretty. So I like this. Okay. No, I thought we were done. Oh my God, we're not done. Psh. We got eyeshadows. Okay. What I used the most was this guy. This guy right here. My Cliona shadows got some love. These are beautiful, you guys. They really are. They're kind of tricky to work with. You have to be careful not to go too crazy. Otherwise, it won't blend out. Especially this one here. Which one are you? I mean, seriously. Gilding. I don't know. Like, there's different names for these different formulas. But I'll do some swatches for you so that you have an idea of what I was working with. Okay, so it's these, oh my Lord, these 4 shades right here. They're just so sparkly and beautiful. This is Gilding. This is CL, I don't know what the other 2 are. But they're really, really pretty. If you can get your hands on them, go for it. They're totally worth the money. They're worth the wait, because with Cliona, you do have to wait. They're not super fast with shipping, especially with a pandemic. It's been difficult. It took me 4 months to get these. So I ordered them the beginning of January, I think, is when they had their restock. Maybe it was the end of January. And I got them the middle of April. So you have to be patient. If patience is not one of your virtues, then don't go for it. But if you can be patient, they're worth it. And then these shimmer shades over here are also Cleona singles. They're part of the Woodlands bundle. And I actually kept this palette in because I wanted to get some use out of my Cleona stuff. This green I pulled in from one of my other palettes. I did use it yesterday. It was really pretty. It was a little tricky to work with. It created kind of a harsh line. So I tried to then use it on a fluffy brush, and then it just got kind of muddy and weird. But with better technique, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. So love that. And then for just plain old easy makeup looks, I was using these Makeup Geek singles. I have Cleona shadows all over my fingers, but these two from Makeup Geek are so pretty. I used both of these on the lid, like the lighter one in my inner corner, the darker one on my outer V, and they were just really pretty. The darker one is Grandstand, but that's right here, so it's really not very dark at all. And then this one is in the spotlight, and it's just a really pretty like peach white gold duochrome. So love Makeup Geek. These are blushes over here. I didn't use any as blush, but I used a couple of them as transition shades when I was doing more of a like cool tone, soft, romantic look. I do really like them. Okay, and then finally we've got my Lorac palettes. You guys, I didn't use the Lorac Mega Pro 4 at all. This color story throws me off. I can't get into it. I don't know. Although this shade Moss, this green, is really pretty. And I am tempted to keep it just for that. Wait a sec. I did use this. Don't listen to me. I used this one. I don't think I used the Mega Pro 2. Did I? No, I might have. I think I used each of them once. They're fine. I don't know. When I pulled these in, I was like, I'm definitely getting rid of those Lorac palettes. This is just a formality. But now, I'm not feeling quite as like resolute about that. Now I'm feeling like, well, maybe I can keep it and make them work. To be continued. I don't know. Maybe I need to play around with them some more. Should I keep them in for this rotation? Am I keeping anything in for this rotation? No. Okay. I'm going to keep these in for this rotation. I'm really going to challenge myself to use them and really get a feel for how I feel about them. I do know that I like the mattes better than the shimmers. The shimmers they're good shimmers, but they're just not quite what I'm looking for. As I've mentioned before, I like very shimmery, shiny shimmers. And these are more subtle, soft shimmers. So, don't know. There's a part of me that wants to keep this one for my bridal kit. If I ever get back to doing bridal makeup, COVID, I haven't since the beginning of the pandemic. So yeah, it's been a year since I've done any bridal makeup, but maybe someday. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the shopping portion of the video. So right here, these are the things that I'm going to go ahead and keep in. I mentioned earlier that I was going to keep both of the Lorac palettes. I've decided to go ahead and keep the Pure foundation as well as the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil in this rotation as well. Over here, we have my Project Pan items. So those aren't going anywhere. But let's go ahead and grab a few additional things. Okay, for eyeshadow palettes, I think I've been wanting to use my Huda Mercury Retrograde palette, so I am going to pull this in. If you aren't familiar with it, that's what the inside looks like. And then I have this Buxom palette. It's one of their customizable palettes that I made. And I'm going to go ahead and grab some of these. There's just a couple of cooler tone shimmers that I think are really pretty and I would like to play with. So we've got those. I think that's good for eyeshadow palettes. You know, we've got these two new ones, these two old ones, plus this guy. I think we're good. Plus I did get a few things in my December haul that I am going to be playing with. Okay, let's go ahead and look at some blushes. I honestly do not know what I want to do. I think I'm going to grab this Cover FX blush. This is one of their blush duos. Is that what it is? Monochromatic blush duo. This is in the shade Pink Dahlia, which is definitely a bit warmer toned, but I think I will get some good use out of it. And let's grab another blush. Ooh, I love this blush. This is the Too Faced Love Flush Blush. Love Flush Blush in Justify My Love. It's such a pretty pink. There she is. I adore this. Okay, so we got 2 blushes plus the Marc Jacobs blush that I'm using in my project pan. I think we're good. Do I want to pull in this Wet n Wild? It's just sitting back here not doing anything. I am going to. I'm going to grab this Wet n Wild. It's the Walking on Eggshells trio. Why not? I probably won't get much use out of it, but you never know. I don't know that I'm going to grab any eyeshadow singles this time. Hi, buddy. My baby's just beaming at me. It's adorable. Actually, I lied. I'm going to grab this NYX Vivid Brights, which that is the weirdest name for this because it is not vivid or bright. This is in the shade Pillow Talk, which that's interesting. But it's just like a cream color. It looks like maybe it's pretty dried out, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a try and just see if I can do anything with it. Because if I can't, let's get rid of it. Highlighters. What to do? I'm going to grab an Ofra highlighter. That's Rodeo Drive. I'm not going to do that one. Let's grab this. I think is Pillow Talk. No, Star Island. It just kind of works with everything. So we'll be using that when I'm not using the one that's in my project pan. For bronzer, I don't know, you guys. I might just do this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is not my favorite shade in it, but it's what I have. It's the Sunkissed Bronzer. They're not cruelty free anymore, sadly. Might as well use that and enjoy it while I can. Powder, I think I'm good with powder because I've got my Mineral Veil and I've got my No Color powder. I don't know that I need to do much with primer either. No, you know what? I'm going to grab this Glassy Skin Primer from Touch in Soul. I went ahead and I put the Milani concealer back. I'm going to grab the, not that, where is it? Where's my Too Faced concealer? Right here. So this is the multi-use sculpting concealer. Mine is very, very dirty, as you can see. But that's the concealer we're going to use. We don't need another foundation. We're good there. I think I'm good on face palettes. I thought about grabbing one, but I think I'll wait until next time and grab a face palette instead of grabbing other blushes and bronzer. All right, and lips, the infamous lip drawer. Right away, this caught my attention, the Meet Matte Hues. This is in the shade Charming. I love this shade. It's very, very nice. So I'm going to grab that. Let's grab a gloss while we're at it. Okay, we might as well. This is the Iconic London. It's like a lip plumping gloss, so I'll grab that. And, And then I'm also going to grab the Smashbox lipstick. It's like a really bright pink. I don't think I can do this one-handed, so here we go. There she is. So, totally out of my comfort zone, but we will see if I end up wearing it. Okay, so we've got a nude, a gloss, a bright. I think we're good. We're good on lips. All right, you guys, so this is what I'm going to be using for the next couple of weeks. Hopefully I'll get some good use out of everything. And yeah, I think I forgot to film an outro again. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.